It was the start of a terrifying chain of events. A group of motorcyclists surrounded an SUV on the West Side Highway Sunday when one biker slowed down in front of it and was hit. Today, he is in court. Christopher Cruz arraigned on charges including reckless endangerment. The investigation ongoing, described as complicated because of what happened next. At least 30 motorcyclists surrounded the SUV. Off camera, police say its tires were slashed. In a panic, they believe, the driver, Alexian Lien, hit the gas, running over 32-year-old father of two, Edwin Mieses.
His spine is broken in two places. And he's never gonna walk. Never gonna walk again.
With Mieses on the ground, the enraged bikers chased Lien for a nerve-wracking 3 miles before cornering him and beating him in front of his wife and 2-year-old daughter. Lien is expected to be okay, and police are looking into his role in all of this.
I think there's no easy answer. You have to use common sense. Obviously, if you can get out of there without hurting anybody, that's what we advise you to do. Keep your doors locked.
Now, police have made one other arrest here. We should tell you, Alan Edwards, who was shown in the video punching the window of the SUV. He turned himself in yesterday, but with the investigation ongoing, the DA decided not to charge him for now. And it certainly looks, from the NYPD perspective, they're not going to go after the driver of the car here, who again had his wife and 2-year-old kid in there. I haven't found anybody who said in the same circumstance they wouldn't have hit the gas because of what was going on. A guy's paralyzed. You want to minimize this. Maybe there'll be a civil case, but it doesn't look criminally here. You're allowed to leave. I learned this, Lise, a scene of an action if you feel that you're being threatened physically, sure. Or if there is a mob or whatever. And certainly this seems to constitute it on the face. But these guys, I didn't realize, they were trying to converge onto Times Square, but they didn't get a permit. So since they couldn't get a permit, they tried to shut down multiple highways, one of which being the West Side, where they tried to move everybody over to the right lane. This guy didn't move over. They didn't like it, so they surrounded him. He bumped one of them that slowed down, and then as we saw the chain of events that happened. Is this a complicated story, or do you have no sympathy for the bikers here?
I actually have slightly different feelings. I think you're not there, and I can't put myself in the position, but once you do hit someone in a car, even by accident, short of fear for your life, and maybe he had it, and I guess the police think he did, you do have an obligation to stop and do something. Now, maybe that doesn't apply here. He was totally frightened, and that could be the case.
Imagine you got we went through this. You got your 2-year-old in the back seat. You got 30 bikers who are, I think, rational to begin with what they were doing.
I understand.
You don't know what happens. You roll down the window. They're not looking for license and insurance.
I understand.
Yeah.
I'm just putting on the table that, you know, that's a factor.
Okay.
That being said, you see that?
You feel for the man that's disabled. But Richard, I'm not going to pull punches. They're thugs. I have absolutely no sympathy for these guys on motorcycles. I don't know about you. I've been in the position of that driver where you're driving, minding your business. Who are these thugs that think they're just going to take over a public highway? Who gave these morons a permit to do whatever they feel like doing? I mean, I've been in that position, and I'm like, oh God, please don't let me go over a little bit and touch one of these guys because this mob is going to kill me.
You saw it for the first time. You agree with him?
I do entirely.
Yeah.
I agree with Dominic entirely.
And
I'm being laid back.
I
but
understand.
I really feel
Keep
about
it clean for TV.
Yes.
Dominic, thank you. Assemblywoman, thank you so much. Andrew as well. We'll see you here tomorrow at 6 p.m. Till then, everyone, thank you.